So what you'll need today is you'll need one big piece of paper, and then you'll need a second sheet, but this sheet I'm going to fold in half. So let me move that big one out of the way. This one I'm going to fold in half. And then I'm using oil pastels and paints, but if you want to use markers or crayons, you can use any of those. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with a flower shape. So right on this one, I'm going to fill this space with a flower. So I like to put a little dot right in the middle, just so I know where my middle point is. And then you can make your flower, I kind of go over, up, down, over, around. I just kind of make wavy lines. You can also do it start with the dot. I can also do curved line like a rainbow, curved line like a rainbow, curved line, and look how big I'm getting that. I'm going all the way from the top all the way to the bottom. I'm not going all the way to the sides because it's not a square paper and I kind of want it to be more even. Okay, so you can do a flower like that. You can do a flower more organic where it's kind of going over, kind of up the mountain, down the valley, up the mountain, down the valley, up the mountain, valley, all the way around. So I'm going to pick this one. Okay, and then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to flip my paper over. So now I'm on the back side. And I'm going to add a few other things. One thing I need is a leaf. So I'm going to go from the top, and I'm going to go curved line, and then I'm going to go back to the top. I'm going to go curved line the opposite way. I'm going to do that 2 times. I'm really kind of going from the top of my paper to the bottom of my paper. And then I should have this little section left over. So I'm going to get a different section, a different color. And so for this one, I can use like a cup, any size cup that I have. That could be a circle. And I'm just going to trace around it. I'm using my pencil shaving cup. I'm just going to make my circle, just tracing it. Okay. So from here, now I get to add my details. So I'm going to add, maybe I want a checkerboard pattern on my center of my flower. And maybe for here, I'm going to do a different kind of green. I'm going to do my veins. So I do a line down the middle, and then I do a diagonal, diagonal line, diagonal line, diagonal line. And so there are my leaves. There is my center. And then here's my other flower. So if I wanted to take this and just kind of go to this kind of like almost like a star, I can kind of make those go where the bump is. So I'm looking for that bump. Okay, if I were doing one like this, I could go to the parts that are going in. So this part that goes closer to me. Oops, there we go. So you can do that. So here's my flower. Now I'm going to move this to the side. And now this one, I'm going to do a little bit bigger because I want them big. So I'm going to take a different color and I'm going to put that dot in the middle. It just kind of helps me know where I'm going. And then if you wanted to do the up, down, back and forth, wavy all the way around it, you could. Or you could do the rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. But remember, our goal is to make this fill the page. Okay, so we're really trying to stretch this from top to bottom and close to the sides. Okay, so now you're going to pick one of those. I think I'm going to pick this side. And I'm going to just add a few little things to it. I might even add with different colors this time. Going to those higher points. All right, so there is my flower. If I wanted to add stripes or anything else, I could do that. But now I'm gonna, if you don't have paints and you just have crayons, you'll just color this in. You'll color all your pieces in. Then nicest coloring you can do. And if you don't, you'll just start with some paint. So I'm going to start with this orange. I really like this orange. So I'm just going to come and I'm going to paint this, and then I'll show you what we'll do next. Now on this one, I'm going to add a little bit of red to it. I'm going to add a little bit of red here in the center. I know this may not be seen very much, but I'm still going to just add it because I think it will add some dimension to it. Okay, so now I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to move back to this paper. All right, what color? Ooh, I think I'm going to use some yellow. And I'm just going to paint in here. Now if I'm painting, I can go right out of these lines, or if I'm coloring, I can go out of these lines because I'm going to be cutting this all out in just a minute. So that kind of can save you some time because I don't have to be as neat around the edges. This one I'm going to paint my leaves. I'm going to add a little bit of blue to it just to make it a little bit darker on one side. And then this one, what color do I want my center? Maybe this hot pink. Okay, so now that I've got these all colored and painted, I'm going to cut them out. Okay, so now that I've got it all cut out, I get to glue it where I want it to be. And if you see anything that you kind of go, oh, you know what, I want a little bit more color, like right in here, I did something with the other one, with the red coming out. Maybe I want to do that for this one as well. Maybe I want two colors in there. Okay. Sometimes when you put things together, you'll notice and go, oh, I want something else right there. So there we go. So now I'll just take my glue and I'll add glue to it, and I'll let it hang out and dry. My paper's a little wet from the paint still. So I'll just push that down and I'll let it dry. And then I have this beautiful spring flower that I can hang up on the wall. Send me a picture of your flower. I can't wait to see it.